Yeah, staying at the Wild Horse Casino, and what's so nice about this is it has a like a fiveplex theater, bowling alley, arcades, there's a golf course, and on the other side, an RV park. But it's Labor Day weekend, and the RV park was full, so we get to stay out here. They have about 30 spots, and they're all free. 24 hours parking overnight. All right, well, this is the Parks and Recs here at Pendleton, and we're going to head on in and get a permit to metal detect. So it's pretty painless. You go inside, you don't even have to show them your ID, you just fill out a form with just your name, address, phone number, etc., and you read basically the rules. Now here's the ordinance that references the rules and stuff. The rules are actually they give you, so on the other side of this card is basically your name, the same information you filled out on the piece of paper. And I'm going to insert a picture of the binder where the metal detecting permits go. You can see how thick that is. The binder is about 1 inch thick of metal detecting permits, but she said this is like over a number of years. So that is a lot of people who have metal detected in and around this area, even over the years. So since they started establishing these rules. So here's, so on the other side, like I said, this card has to be carried with you all the time. It's good for 1 year and it is free. So the rules basically state that there are a couple areas off limits, which is the aquatic center and the cemetery. Anything labeled parks was okay. Let's see, areas that are officially designated as parks, areas that are undeveloped, and areas where entry is not restricted by fencing. These are areas that are okay. And you are limited to either an ice pick, screwdriver, or a 6-inch knife. So I won't, and it says right there, it says anything larger is prohibited. So I will be leaving my shovel, and I'll just be using my leash, which is probably close to, I mean, it might be 7 inches, but in reality, if I got my old one out, it's worn down so much that it actually is 6 inches. So I don't think that's going to be an issue. But yeah, so there's the basic rules. You know, all disturbed turf, blah, 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 replaced and left in the area in the original condition. So let's go. Well, there's the Pendleton Museum building right here, and Pendleton Roundup is right there, and we'll talk more about that in a minute. Well, before I get started detecting, it looks like they're maybe getting ready to, I don't know, mow the lawn, or it doesn't look like they've mowed yet, although this is definitely not too bad for swinging in, but it's got a mower going, so maybe they're going to mow the park, which will make it even easier for me to swing the coil. Last time I was here with Dave, we did not obtain a permit. We were approached by a park official at that time and told us that we needed a permit, but the you know, I think at that time, I'm not sure what happened, but the Parks and Rec was closed, something like that. We told him that we were just staying one night, and that we'd be gone tomorrow. He said that's fine, just know next time to get a permit. So a number of years later, I don't make it out this way that often, so I got a permit, and easy peasy, painless, free. And it's good for a year. So what you're looking at over here is the Pendleton Roundup. Established in 1910, the Pendleton Roundup is one of the largest rodeos in, well, this is the Northwest. I'm sure it's one of the largest in the country. Like I said, the museum is right there in that brown building, and the rodeo grandstand I think is original, but they added on over the years. It seats 17,000, I think is what it said. So, but if you like, you know, everything to do with rodeos, then this would be the event probably that you'd want to come to. I believe it starts next week, actually September 9th, and it goes on for the whole week. So all of the, like the trailer park that we're staying at, just 8 miles away, I think they're gearing up. They actually are working on getting there. They have a big field, and I think they're getting that ready for like overflow, because I think every place around here is going to be booked up solid. Now, that said, you always want to book your trips accordingly, because I don't think I would have access to this park or would want to be in this park during the week of the rodeo, because I have a feeling this park would be jam-packed full of people. So I'm gonna go back and grab my detector. There are some rules here, and it talks probably about, oh, it doesn't even say anything about metal detecting on this one, which I'm surprised that they don't have a sign that says anything about metal detecting. There is a Parks and Recs sign right here too. Oh, looks like this has been recently mowed. So I wonder if they're just mowing sections. No, Parks and Recs just has a little information. Nothing about metal detecting though. Anyways, the last time Dave and I were here, we just walked this little area right through here with these fences, right through here. And I think we picked up a handful of wheat pennies, and I think Dave may have picked up 1 or 2 rosies through here. And we may have meandered over there, but it might have only been for a few minutes. So I'm gonna give this park a walkthrough and see if I can pick up anything that people have missed over the years. I mean, there's a little, that book is pretty thick, 1 inch thick, of people who have metal detected. And I got a couple other areas that I'll go to probably today, but we didn't have any look at those other parks, so we'll see what happens here. There, in 1910, there should be potentially some old coins hiding in here, but I'm sure that the easy ones are all gone. So what's left? Yeah, you know it. The iffies. All right, well, this video is long enough, and I thought about doing it in 2 parts, but I'm not. So bear with me, and you're going to want to watch this whole video. What you're going to see is a video I posted 10 years ago. If you were on my channel, you could go back 10 years and find this on my YouTube channel. Dave and I detected this park 10 years ago, each of us running our Etracs, and both of us actually, having 100 silver coin years. We were doing well with the Etrac. Now, fast forward 10 years, and you're going to see a book coming up, a binder. Now, the binder is the permits that are required. So you can see how many people have asked for a metal detecting permit over the last 10 years. And I guarantee you they came right to this park and hit it hard. And what you're going to see is my best day ever, even with the Etrac, my best day with the Manicore here at this park 10 years after Dave and I visited it, and after all those people came and went, I still had my best day. That speaks a lot, I think, to the Manicore. So I'm going to let this video roll. It's long. Thank you for watching. Here we go.
Ah, Rosie.
See, I knew it was a Rosie.
47.
Here's my first silver. Yeah, Dito's here. So, we just found out, the city officials over there, the lawnmower person called it into the city. We didn't know it, but we should maybe looked ahead, but we were in Baker City and in Sumter, and it was starting to snow and the temperature's dropping, and we wanted to make sure we got over the pass on this side before we got snowed in my little car. Of course I don't have 4-wheel drive. So we came over to Pendleton and stayed here for the night and thought we'd just hunt some of these parks because school's on. And we didn't know that there was a permit required in the city of Pendleton. It's $10. I think you get it at the parks. I'm not sure exactly where, Parks and Recreation or maybe City Hall or something like that. But anyways, it's $10 for a whole year here, and pretty much the same regulations and rules they have, I think, for McMinnville. You're supposed to wear a badge, etc. So anyways, I got my first silver. I think it's Merc here. Not year, the date here. And
Hey, Barber, seated.
Merc.
Mark.
Merc.
Excellent. Get it here.
Looks like 1918.
Get out of here. Nice. Oh, it's a 35.
Smells good. Well, there's silver number 2 for me, and still trying to catch up to deep silver. 19, looks like 40 something. He picked up a silver ring, also the fart on the surface. So 2 silvers for me, 3 for him, and gotta keep going. Gotta catch up to him. I'm having a little problem with the mower guy, because the sound from the mower is throwing off my hearing. It's hard for me to hear nuances and hear depth. So far I've dug about a 4-inch corroded penny and about a 4-inch regular dime. So that's not too bad. 4 inches, that means that people haven't been here for a little while. So we'll see how it keeps going. But I gotta move away from this mower dude. He's just, it's killing my, it's just throwing me all off on my, like, I gotta be able to hear depth. I thought it was gonna be a good thing, but now it sucks that he's here. Now here's one right here. Listen to this guy. This is in all metal. Well, let me take the all metal off. Here, listen to this. Sorry, you can't really see my screen too well. It's just too blurry right now, the way the sun's hitting it. Anyways, there's a scratchy high tone in there. You can get a little bit better signal when you put it in all metal, but it's a something's trying to definitely sneak through. This one over here staying in the high 90s, but when you turn over in this direction, it drops. Let's see what that is. So anyways, right about there. I'll be back in a second. Well, I'm hoping the mower guy's just loading up right now and done. I think he just did it around the bathrooms and a few areas, and I think he's gonna call it good, which I really hope he does. Anyways, I just need more quiet so that I can hear those subtle deeper ones. And when he's mowing and stuff like that, it's just you lose your ability to actually hear some of that depth. Mostly what you hear is the shallower ones popping through. It's the deeper ones that I want to be able to hear. So this one isn't very deep. It's going down. Oh, do you see it, guys? Now, if that ain't a good sign, I don't know what is. You got a book, a binder of metal detector, guys. It's that thick, and This is literally my third dig. Memorial penny, clad dime, and a silver dime. That was down only right there. What is that, 4 inches? 4.5 inches, boom. And my screen was showing high 90s, or sorry, mid low 90s, high 80s, and then I turned and it dropped, but it was still staying in there, kind of bouncing, but it was mostly 70s to 80s, but kind of stayed in that area. It's very scratchy, very scratchy. Let's see what we got. I'm assuming since it wasn't very, very, very deep, I would assume that this is a rosy. Yeah, rosy. Scratch it a little bit right there, it looks like. So, that is sweet. So, the question is it the detector that's picking that out that other detectors didn't get over the years? Even Dave and I walked through a part of the section right through here. Or, just experience, or both. But I'll take both or whatever it is. But anyways, it hurt it. I'm on recovery 5. I'm using my 5-tone regional setup, which isn't anything special. I mean, see if I can get my screen brighter just so you can see this. This is my pattern that I use right there. Nothing special. And go down here to my recovery speed of 5. And my pattern is basically, I got this blocked off over here, and my Ferris limits, it looks just like a stock, very tight. This is what I'm using to actually learn the detector better. And then probably in, I don't know, probably in another, maybe next season, I might, depending on how things go, might open up a little bit, just a little bit more of this, especially in this little area right in here. I might open up a little bit more, but of course when I do that, I'm gonna start digging more nails. Right now, this is all working out pretty good for me. It's a great learning curve setup. Go back down to this because I might change this a little bit, bounce back and forth. All right, third dig, silver. All right, so I'm playing around. I'm in 5 recovery, and I'm bouncing between 5 and 6. I had a scratchy high tone right there, and I was going to do a recording, and I kind of lost it. So I put it back away and tried to find it. It came back about a foot, and I found this other high tone, and I started playing with it. And I have a feeling, I don't want to curse myself, but I think a combination of the right detector, and am I saying the Manicore is the right detector? Well, I am saying the Manicore is probably the right detector. I think potentially the recovery speed is going to be faster than Etrac, but I do need to do side-by-side test. I should go grab my Etrac right now. And I know a lot of you are saying, yeah, do it. But I just started this park, and I've got, I don't have this is my only day here, right? I could come back tomorrow morning, but this is my only day here. But I just had a scratchy high tone, really scratchy. So that's the thing. You've got a place that attracts over 10,000 people a year. So from 1910 to 1964, you've had over 10,000 people come into this place, gathering in this park and dropping coins like crazy. Now, on top of all those coins are wrappers, bubblegum wrappers. There are pull tabs. There are bottle caps. All kinds of stuff. I mean, you can imagine how much trash is in here. So the tones that I am hearing, just like with the Etrac, there are a subtle high tone, and you have to be able to hear it. So the Etrac has a very distinct tone. It's such a great tone. But I have given, like I said, I'm giving the Manicore. I've given the Manicore a whole year, and it's my year with this is coming close to being up. But I'm telling you, I started to hear the subtle high tones, and this was so subtle. And we're talking about 5 inches down. And there it is. I think it's a quarter. And I am surprised because it wasn't giving me high numbers like a quarter, a silver quarter. But there it is. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now, I don't want to curse myself. Oh, there's actually something else in the hole. And I don't know what that is. So my numbers weren't the best. So what's in here that was causing the numbers to flutter and fluctuate? This looks like a Washington. 1964. That was probably down 5-6 inches, 5.5 inches. And see what else we got in the hole. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a penny or a nickel or something. Did you see it, guys? Did you just see that? How many people have walked through this park? How many people have walked through this park and missed that? I wish I would have done the live dig on this. It was just that iffy that it was, I didn't think I was going to be digging a silver coin, and here are 2 of them, 2 quarters back. You'd think that this would be super high. This only at 5.5 inches. Those 2 together were giving me just a little high tone, just a little high tone, just a little bit of high tone in there. But it was repeatable, and that's what we got. Oh my gosh! Manicore's pulling it out here at the last stretch. This is my last, our last RV stop of the whole trip. So here's what I'm talking about when I say subtle high tones. Now the mower guy's still here, which is pissing me off. Arr. It's kind of bouncing all over the place. There's a lot of iron up top. You can see all that iron up top. But these are the type of subtle tones that I'm listening to. There was another one over here. That the quarters were right there. That's 2 quarters right there. The tone that I heard was up here, and it made me step back to find it. And I actually missed this one when I was walking through. I missed it. So any high blip, guys, you know about. You're gonna need to like investigate those high tones. Remember to walk all the way around it. All right. Well, I'm gonna dig this. Be back with you in a second. It's this one doesn't sound good because it's really painting a lot up here, way up here. But this one doesn't sound near as good as like the other iffies I dig. It's like an 89 trying, just so trying. You can see it's painting way up top there. So this might be iron. The pinpoint really is pulling. All right, let me dig. I'll be right back. Right there, it's really pulling. I think there's a big piece of iron like right here, but I'll be right back in a second if it's anything or something. All right, well, my probe has something like actually in the middle of my hole, so I wasn't able to pinpoint this because it's pulling me too far over to the left. So going to see if we got a little high tone in here. And oh, look at that right there. High tone was sneaking in there, and there's more, but it's not, of course, it's not the type of metal we really want. Oh, and look at that, there's a nail right there next to it, or a piece of wire. Look at that. So that's the two pieces together, showing me that squeaky high tone, and that's what you got to listen for. And granted, it wasn't silver, but it was a high tone that was scratchy, and that's the things you got to look for and listen for in a place like this that's been, you know, every year just dumped on with lots of people. I'm sure that this gets full of like vendors and stuff too, so we're gonna keep going. Sorry for that long video. Dang more, dude, man, he keeps driving over the same stinking square, like circle for like ever. Just sounds like he's soaking it here today. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna soak this park and be done. Call I say, oh, I spent all day in that park. Anyways, I got another scratchy high tone. This one was giving me like a 88 one direction, but then it dropped. So I was thinking a potential wheat penny, but you never know. Got a stinking tree root in the way. This one actually wasn't too bad. I mean, this one sounded pretty good. I mean, it sounded in one direction, solid, good 88, right? In one direction. The other direction, so in the direction I was going, good number. I turned sideways, and it wasn't as good. Like I said, it dropped. It's bouncing, but stinking tree root right here is giving me a issue. But I think I'm gonna have to use two hands to get this out. And oh man, what the heck? It's right there somewhere. But I ain't doing this very clean, doing it one-handed. I don't know. It's just right there. I can feel the dang probe. But it's like, so frustrating. It is frustrating. Trying to push whatever it is over and then get the dirt out this way. Stinking root. Oh, maybe that's what it was. Oh. I still hear twinges in there, but oh, thought that was a silver for a second there. Man, I thought I saw a glimmer of silver right there, but it's a wheat penny, first wheatie. But it feels like still feels like there might be something in there. All right, well, first wheatie of the day, 3 silvers to 1 wheatie. All right, let's keep going. All right, at this rate, my battery in my phone's gonna die. But right where that wheat penny was, right next to it, I still had a little bit of a high tone in there. So going back in, off to the side. Always go over your plug after you put it back, just to verify. thought I felt something else, but that tree root was really giving me a problem. Uh-oh. That was weird. My barely balanced there in my... not. Wait. My phone got flipped over. My shovel hit this right here and flipped my phone over and shut off right as I was about ready to see what this was. Oh my word, guys. You don't know how stoked I am. And this is a kind of a nasty looking plug, but it will grow back in next rain. Whoa. So, a wheat penny and a dime, a couple inches apart, only about that 4 or 5 inches down. I'll take it. It's going to be a good day. It's already a great day. I could stop right now and it would be an awesome day. Dang. Dang. Sweet. Well, I'm not going to be able to do too many live digs because my battery is going to die. Got a bouncing 92 here in one direction, and it drops a little bit in the other direction. Still sounds pretty good. Ironically, you know, these silvers haven't been that deep, so let's see what we got here. It's right there. A 92. Oh, see, look at that. Same depth, silvers. It's, just a stinking Lincoln. Ugh. You know, I do want to say though about the where my finds are. So far, I have found those silvers down at that end, and I've walked pretty much where that tree is right there. I found that silver dime like right there. I've walked all this way and haven't really come across nothing, but all my silvers have been down there. So I'm going to walk to the end of this, and I'm either going to try the other side of the park a little bit, or the middle, because this guy he's doing a circle with his mower, so I might go to the middle of the park just to see what's there. But I might venture back off and grid that whole section back there and see if that's more of a pocket. Because back in the day, just think of it, back in the day, if they had vendors and things like that, people lined up and then dropped their coins in a certain area. So that might be the case. We'll go back and see. Of course, when I said that, the mower guy decides to go across the middle. So anyways, I got another iffy one right here. This one sounds pretty good. Right on this little slope here. It's dropping. It's got a little bit of patching going up. Anyways, I'll dig that and show you what that is in just a second. I gotta keep these videos shorter, but show you what I find. I'm thinking it's gonna be I don't know. I want to say sounds really good. Not super consistent high numbers, so I'll say wheat penny. That was another tack. This is the second tack I've been fooled by this week. Scratchy high tone. All right, I only got a second. The mower guy is going to come back. I had to put my plug back together when he came, but I was just getting down to my target. And I was complaining about these dang tree roots. Now I got to pull everything back out, and I might just come back to this target in a second because he's going to be back in just a minute. But I was just getting down to my target. All right, we're going to come back to this one in a minute after he comes back and mows this up a little bit. I'll come back to this target in a while. But anyways, I haven't got to it yet, but I'm getting there. It's in the dang tree roots. Man, I really wish I really wish I could be digging or videotaping most of these. I had a super scratchy tone in one direction. Get away from me, you yellow jacket. Really scratchy tone in one direction. The other direction was coming in pretty good, about 91, but it wasn't perfect. So I dug down where I thought the target would be, and I ended up with this lead shot. Right, and I thought, well, that wasn't probably, it could have, but it wasn't giving me the high tone that I was potentially looking. Anyways, this dirt felt like it had been dug before. You ever do that before? You ever dig down dirt? The tree roots have been cut. The soil is soft and it's not compact. It's like it had been dug somewhere before. So I think somebody may have dug this in the past and missed the target. But I've got silver in the hole, but it was off target. So super stoked, and like I said before, I'm gonna throw this in my garbage bag, this little lead shot. I'm down here at the other end, and I'm gonna focus. I found those, see right here, I think this is where I found the 2/4 and the dime. So I'm gonna stay in this little area and keep going, but I think I've got a Merc hiding in here, and it was off target, so center here. Target was off the side. So I don't know, between the Merc and the lead shot was throwing things off, but I definitely think there's a silver in there. Got both my gloves off. You know, this is, get that out of there. I mean, I am glad that I kept digging. You know, just, and see, it was off center. So that's, you know, somebody easily could have given up on this. Oh, here it is right here. I thought I saw it in the hole. There it is. There it is. Man, oh man. All right. Let's put everything back together, and it is a Merc. And see, that was coming in. It was coming in good one direction. The other direction sounded like crap. I mean, seriously. I don't think I had any high tone in one direction. So this could have been way on edge. That ledge ball might have been a problem. But yeah, I dug here, and the dime was here. It's got some goober on it. I don't even know if I'm going to get a date on that. All right, well, that's number 5. And I'm going to hit this little area right here from that corner to these trees. I'm going to hit this little area right here really good. All right, well, let you listen to this one. A little scratchy this way, but I like it. All right, I'll dig that, show you what it is when I get it out. All right, this is the first look after I got the plug dug, and now it's right there. Not as deep as I would like, but it's still in that range. Everything has been consistent. It's been, you know, the numbers, but I've gotten, still down there. The numbers, see, I've dug some clad at this depth too. This one had a little bit higher numbers though. Not, oh, was that, wait, is that, no, it's not it right there, is it? You know, when I hit this thing, it was just kind of plain as day. I turned the corner. I'm in that little area that I said I was going to grid off, which I think, if I'm lucky. Come on. My battery doesn't have... not silver. Look at that. See, it's just a stinking Lincoln. See, it's weird how these can be like deeper than the silvers. Weird, huh? Well, it's the way it goes, right? It's part of this just hobby. Second weedy. 5 dimes, 5 silvers, and only 2 wheats. Crazy. All right, another weedy. The other weedy was right there, and the quarters and a dime was right here. So seems to be a little pocket right here, and we're just gonna pound it. All right, I think this was where I got that mercury dime. Wheat penny, came back. Scratchy. I dug down way down under a root. This took me a while. I actually put the plug back together again. Went over it because I found a part of a bottle cap in here. That's why it was so scratchy. Part of a bottle cap. And thought, well, maybe the rest of the bottle cap is down there. Put the plug all back together again. Went over with the thing, and I still had that high tone in there. So I went down, and it was right up against the root. And it's right there. I mean, I pushed part of the dirt back in there just because the city guy was coming. I didn't want him to see all the dirt sticking out, even though it wasn't that deep. But I had been playing around here quite a bit, so I got a plug here, plug there, plug there, plug here. This little guy took me forever. If I would have done a live video on this, I would have drained the rest of my battery. Telling you, this sucker was not all that deep. It was just right underneath this root. All right, I have more silvers than I have wheats, and I think I have more silvers than I have coins. We'll see at the very end of this video how it worked out. So I'm still working this little area. This is where I had that concentration of coins, was right in this little area. Got another weedy, and I'm still working my way. Still got a lot of this little pocket to work, so gonna keep going. Weedy number 3 on silvers number 6. So a little imbalance, but I like that imbalance. Another weedy. This was hiding underneath a zipper pull tab thingy, so I thought I had the high tone, and I put the plug back and went over it. It's like another high tone in there, so went after and got it. Another 7-inch weedy. So picking up more weedies now down here at this other side. After I gridded off that area where got all that good stuff. Now I'm down at the other end, just kind of meandering now. So I'm kind of not really gridding off. I mean, I'm pacing, but I'm not really gridding off sections. I'm just kind of trying to get a little bit more into the park and see if you could find, when you find a little piece of silver, you find pockets, so areas to work. So that's what I'm looking for. All right, well, I'm back at that target that the lawnmower guy shooed me away from because he kept turning around faster than I can get the plug. It was all these roots and stuff in my way. I am a long ways down. So I'm down there 7 inches. I'm at a target, but I don't know what it is, and I can't seem to get it out of the hole. So, all right, let's see if I can get it out of the hole. It's somewhere down there. Jeez. Oh my gosh. That was a lot of digging for just this weedy. Dang. That was way down there. All right, well, see if there's anything else down there. Nope, I guess that's what I've been digging for. Whew. Well, another weedy. Well, my weedies are starting to catch up to my silvers now. All right. Solid both directions. 94, 95, 96. Not probably too deep. What do you think it's going to be? I say a ring. Oh, 2/4. All right. Well, I thought I was getting a wheat penny, and it's about 6 inches. But to my surprise, I got another silver. And I don't find these very often. These are war nickels. And I rarely find those because I don't dig a lot of nickels. But you know what? With the Manicore coming in, these things coming in the mid 60s, then those wheat pennies, I'll probably end up digging a lot more of these guys. All right. Well, I'm excited. This makes silver number 7 with the Manicore. So that's my best hunts with the Manicore, best number of silvers with the Manicore, and I'm only one away from tying my all-time high of 8 silvers for the day. Although that day was the best day I'll probably ever have. I think I might have had, I don't know, 3 or 4 barbers that day. That was a nice day. But a silver this is, and I shall take it. Question. I'm so used to seeing a P on the back of my war nickels, and I can't quite see it. I don't have my glasses on, but it looks like is that S for San Francisco? Never had one of those before. 1944. I thought I was recording. I was doing a live dig. Anyways, another weedy. It was down about 7 inches. This was kind of an iffy. I didn't think this was possibly a silver, but I didn't think it was gonna be 100% silver. It was iffy, 50-50. Well, I thought I was getting fooled by just an ordinary tack, but it's not just an ordinary tack. It's a button. So probably stainless steel. Don't think it's silver, but it was ringing up like a nice little high tone. So look at it later. Probably stainless steel. Well, I had another iffy target just a couple feet from that other one. This one had a little bit better tone in one direction, but the other direction was kind of scratchy. But if I had to guess, I would say wheat penny also, because it was a little scratchy and just didn't have that steady high tone, but who knows? Oh, there it is right there. Ugh, that does not look like my high tone. That looks like a really zinkin' Lincoln. Weird. Well, I'll look at that in a second, but that I think is just a stinking bad one, but wow, that was down there and it gave me some good tone. Yuck. Alright, well, I thought maybe that was, I had kind of an iffy high tone in here, and then I pulled that out, and that's setting this off, it's foil. And then I go on the pole, I got more target in the hole, so that's not my high tone. I'm hoping my high tone's in here somewhere. Oh, still in the hole, it's off the side here. Oh, oh, it's out of the hole. Oh, look. Can you see it? Is that it? Oh yeah, oh yeah, 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 yeah. Please let that be silver. Oh, yes. Yes. Man, I was wondering, haven't had anything in a long time, but I'm kind of hanging around these big trees. What do we got? Rosie? Merc? Merc. It's gonna be a Merc. Alright. Hiding in the foil. Nice. Manicore's doing pretty dang good today. I don't think there's anything else in that hole. Nope. Alright. Well, that is sweet. Looks like a 41. Haha. So I thought this might be my best day ever with the Manicore, but I do have another day in Pennsylvania, and I can't remember how many silvers I got that day, but I know I got quite a few, but I don't think I got 8. So this is number 8 for today in the same location. So I think this might be my best day ever with the Manicore. If I could find one more silver coin, it'll be my best day ever, period. And that would have happened with the Manicore. Oh, I don't know why. My thing stopped recording. I don't even know when it stopped recording. Dang it, dang it, dang it. That's just so frustrating. I had it out here. I don't even know if I got it recorded where I was scooping the dirt back, and there it was, and I was telling you that this came in like a 77, 79, very low, repeatable target, had depth, so I dug it thinking maybe wee penny. Whoa, and lo and behold, it's a silver, and it's number 9 for the day, my best ever on any detector, but the best on the Manicore, beating the Etrac. Right there. Don't see a coin. Didn't see any glimmer of silver. Oh man, it's still down there. Now I'm getting a little nervous that it may not be a coin. That it's... Yeah, you know, but it's still showing... Oh, right there, I think it's a... I think it's a wheat penny. Is that it right there? At that depth, I was going to say, if it's not silver, it's a wheat penny. So that was down, that Wheatie was down 7 inches. And it sounded like it had depth, so. Alright, well, we'll take it. can't remember how to zoom in on this camera. I think it's my other buttons. This is the scratchiest target ever. I would suspect wheat penny, maybe. It's really scratchy. But that's what it's been like all day. Pretty much scratchy-ish. If he's in this very hunted, not out, but very hunted park. I have to say the dirt here is wonderful. Still there. Dang it. Do not like these very scratchy toned signals. They just turn out to be crap. And I think this is just... Oh, what is that? What is that? What is that? It's big. What is that? Is that... This was a really crappy signal. There's the indentation. Oh my gosh. This was horrible. What a way to end my day. What is this? That is a $50 walker, and it's is it oh my gosh, it is. It's just tarnished. That's the signal. That signal sucked. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's something else with it. There's more. What is that? 44, I think. Oh my gosh. 10 silver coins with the potential another silver coin. Oh my gosh. Anyways, there's something else right there. I could not believe that. The signal was horrible. Literally just horrible. Make sure my thing is recording. I noticed last time. Oh my gosh, look at that. No wonder it was horrible. What is that right there? All right, there it is. A nail. A nail with a half. Manicore. That's what I've been waiting to see, is the Manicore pull these things out next to iron. And that's what it was. That's what I got nothing else in my pinpoint is done. Wow, okay, you guys got that one recorded. So $50 right next to the iron, and it pulled it out. Nice job, Manicore. man, what a day. All right. Well, this is the end of the hunt video. This is was my bag was empty before I started. That's the only junk I dug today. Just a couple like little irony nails. This one here was the $50. I like my ratio. I got more dimes than I do pennies, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably $6, maybe $7 in change. And then the silver and the Wheaties. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 Wheaties and 10 silver coins and whatever that is. Oh my gosh. You know, you and I have struggled. But I think I'm learning you enough to pick out some iffy targets. All right. Hope you enjoyed the complete video. Might be broken up into 2 or 3 videos, but we'll see. Hope you really enjoyed this. This, like I said, this park isn't a new park. It's a very old park, 1910, roughly. But it probably goes back further than that. I'm sure there's still a lot more hiding in here. I was here for about 6.5, almost 7 hours, and I really only focused mostly, my attention was mostly just right on this side, and I meandered the other side. So there's still a potential of a lot of silver and a lot of wheat pennies and a lot of older stuff here, potential. But you saw the book, right? I just want to say, you know, this is a really good example of a, you know, that book had an inch thick of permits issued, and those are over the years. So I know that this whole park has been hit pretty good, and I even hit this park with Dave, you know, whatever that was, 7 years ago or 8 years ago, and I think we walked away with quite a few wheat pennies out of here, and I think Dave might have got 2 silvers. I can't remember exactly. I might have to go back and watch that video. I think it's might be titled Sumter, or not Sumter, Sumter. So anyways, hope you enjoyed again the video. I'm just ecstatic. This was my last hunt on our 5-month trip. And what a way to end this hunt, or this trip. Yes.